Member for Bass, Ms Green.
Here. Thank you, Honourable Speaker. No one in this House is disputing that police is difficult work. Police officers put themselves in harm's way to protect our communities each and every day. They face trauma, they deal with violence, and they deserve respect, adequate resourcing and proper pay. But so do the other public servants who enable their work, and there are still a few here today in the chamber. The forensic scientists from St John's Park, the radio dispatch officers who take phone calls from the public responding to emergencies, the ICT staff keeping critical systems online, child safety workers making life and death decisions, court staff dealing daily with trauma and abuse, police prosecutors and legal practitioners at Legal Aid and the DPP, prison custodial officers managing violent and volatile environments, and community corrections staff supervising high-risk offenders. But when the Treasurer, the Honourable Erica Betts, says that one group has a more difficult role than others, he's sending a message, whether it was intended or not, that these workers are somehow worth more than others, that their contributions are more valuable. And frankly, that is offensive and it's divisive. Those opposite show a staggering lack of respect for people who keep Tasmania running. And with respect to the vital work of police, I note that their work is possible because of a team of staff in DPFEM, in Youth Justice, in DOJ and other agencies as well, who work in partnership with TasPol. I know that Tas Police staff value their colleagues immensely. They didn't want division, they didn't want to be singled out. So before ranking public sector roles, perhaps the Treasurer might reflect. Has he ever zipped up a body bag? Has he ever counselled a woman fleeing family violence? Has he ever worked on a crime scene processing, confronting forensic evidence? Does he know what it's like to manage cases in the Victims of Crime unit? Has he ever changed a bedpan at 2 a.m. in a busy hospital ward or worked a double shift as a nurse? Because thousands of Tasmanian public sector workers do that each and every day. They do difficult and demanding work and they deserve a decent pay rise too. Because all public sector workers are valuable. Every role is challenging. Every role contributes to serving the Tasmanian community, and some of these workers are very low paid workers. Some of these are the only income earner for their household and they really needed that pay rise in December, and now they're still waiting, and we don't know how long they'll be waiting for. We know that public sector jobs have also been made more difficult because of the recruitment and retention crisis this state is facing right now, because of years of budget cuts and under-resourcing across each and every agency, and now they're bracing for 2,800 public sector job cuts. And Honourable Speaker, bargaining has been a disaster. HACSU say they feel conned. CPSU members told me this morning that they're tired of excuses and delays. School staff have been very vocal about the disrespect that they're feeling from this government at the moment. And I remind the House that the log of claims was presented to government on the 20th of May last year. This hasn't just been going for a few months, this has now been going on for an extended period of time. And the chief negotiator quit not that long ago, which has caused further delays. And now we're seeing escalated industrial action in our hospitals.
The time for the debate has now concluded. The question is that the matter be noted. Those that opinion say aye. Aye. To the contrary.